It's been there for hours, motionless, just waiting. You'd be lucky to glimpse even the slightest ripple as all 8 tons of it begin to stir. But by then, it's too late. Today we play the most feared creature in the game, but we spawn as a baby, so there's a long road to omnipotence. In fact, my first step was making this heavily inspired skin. I'm trying to look like that little inconspicuous fella from like 5 minutes into the Isle trailer. This little guy, that's me, that's literally me, I am him. For weeks now, I've been crafting a plan to make this journey bigger than ever before. Ooh, wait, yes, the swamp. Oh, I'm blending in. Oh yeah, I'm a swamp croc, that's what I wanted. Even though last time we played the Isle together, I kinda nearly starved to death here, spawning in the swamp was crucial to our plan. Sun is just rising. It's the best time to spawn. We have the entire day to try and get a good start. The light is your friend in this game. The darkness is, yeah, terrifying. Very, very terrifying. The goal of this entire video is no less than to take over the map. We're going to move from location to location, each one harder and more inaccessible than the last, eventually reaching the most dangerous places this game has to offer. But let's not underestimate our current task: surviving the swamp. While trying to navigate this endless labyrinth of dense foliage, you're subjected to a strange array of sounds. I'm hearing things. Time to get down. Yep, you hear that? So you know there's life in abundance, but locating it, that's a different story. Swamp feels like it just randomly ends. It's such a maze, I have no idea where to find food. I was still too small to hunt, and I certainly didn't want to die an embarrassing death to an AI fish, so there was only one plausible way to find food. That bone-chilling rattle had come from another Deinosuchus, a much larger one than me. There was bound to be corpses soon. I just had to make sure that I wasn't one of them. It was the dead of night before I found them, and I didn't see or hear it happen, so it must have been quick. Getting closer. Need to be careful though, that's for sure. Oh, okay, so there's other dinos. Up to this point, I didn't know what to expect. A small solo kill? A starved juvenile? But it was so much worse. Oh god. 3 bodies. And then came the footsteps. Somehow, curiosity overpowered fear. How menacing is that? If I wanted food, I'd have to stay hidden. It's all S. And check my diet quickly. Deinosuchus, S. That's a cannibal dino. And as if it couldn't get any worse, it was actually 4 bodies. Although risky, I had to move before daylight. Oh my god, that is 2 huge dead dinos. Ah, one of them's eating right now. I think it's just one of them, and he's killed 3. There's another one over there, another one right there. That little tiny puddle says that someone else has sniffed out the food. He's coming this way. I'm going down. Look, right there. I used the long grass to make my escape. But then I had an idea. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna talk in chat. Stupid question. Now, yes. And so, maybe foolishly, I went back and put in all my faith in that giant dino. Not to kill me right now. They had let me fill my stomach once, so I chanced a second meal. But upon my return, something was wrong. Is it all gone? Then the footsteps came again. This time, I was in trouble. Oh my god, oh my god. Without a second thought, I bolted, my aggressor right behind. He's lost me. If I didn't have this skin in the shallows, I would never have escaped. I can't believe I survived that. Oh my god, I'm not built for this game at all. As my plan was to become the ultimate ambush predator, that night I grabbed my first mutation. Increased oxygen, so I can stay underwater during those long hunts. My time in the swamp had so far been either terrifying or extremely bleak. But before I could begin my grand journey to dominance and move on to the next location, I'd have to grow some more. Food in the swamp was scarce, and it wasn't just me that was feeling the effects. I had been finding other babies, dead and uneaten, with no culprit to blame but cruel starvation. This was good for me, however. I could eat their individual organs, their bodies and bones, all helping me grow quicker. I don't know why he's twerking, by the way. I did not make him do that. I didn't ask him to do that. That was all this little croc's choice. Don't cancel me. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. There's more S. These little crocs are just not making it. I gotta be the only one that makes it. Then I found a glitched one that for some reason I couldn't pick up. But I saw this as an opportunity. I'd wait nearby and use it as bait. And I'm proud to say that this didn't take long to work. He's gone past the food and he knows it. He's realized. I waited and then struck. My prey quickly darted onto land. But I was quicker, and when I caught up, I managed to make my first kill. I couldn't grab the other body, I need the food, and that little guy, well, he's mine now. Why does it look like I've got an ankle tag? Am I on probation? What did I do? What crimes did you commit? The ruthless suffering of others was, make no mistake, the only reason that I was still breathing. And if rife competition was what killed them, you can be sure it can kill me too. Oh god. I definitely heard something then. Yep. Where's that? Something nearby could smell the food I was holding. Oh, look. Oh, Serato. Right there. Oh, he coming. I need to go. Oh, he's coming. Oh my god, he wants me. He wants to kill me. He wants this food. There's no way I can take that. That thing wants this food. I need to head way away with this. Way away. So finally, with enough distance between us, I treated myself to yet another meal. And with my diets now so full, I was in an incredible place, growing 165% faster. So grow is what I did. Staying out of trouble and surviving on a diet of fish. Stay still and sometimes they forget you're here. Genuinely, it actually works. There it is. He's forgotten I'm here. You can get a little closer. You can actually sneak up to him like this. It does actually work. I don't know how many people know about this, but you can catch fish this way. And then, look, you didn't even know I'm here. Nom. See? And I also achieved my lifelong goal. I'm the boy. I told you I was him. Look at my head. It's covered in algae. I knew I'd be him one day, and today I am him. Then finally, I was big enough to fly the nest. But our next location was half the map away. If I tried to walk to it, I'd die of thirst quickly. But what if I traveled via the ocean? It turns out you can do this. You need a secret mutation that lets you drink salt water. And to get this mutation, all you need to do is ignore all survival instincts, drink 50 bathtubs of seawater, and nearly unalive yourself in the process. The most popular place for this self-torture is here, where the salt water meets fresh. But it seems I wasn't the only one headed there from the swamp. He's behind me. I don't quite see him, but he's definitely headed this way. There he is. How much bigger than me is he? Oh, he's way bigger. In such a small pond, I needed to hide. Oh, I don't like that. Hopefully he just passes by. He's right there. Look. Right there. Is he looking around for me? That is way bigger than me, isn't it? I'm not wrong. I decided to make a break for it before it was too late. Okay. We're gonna wait over here until he's gone. This route was way more popular than I had ever thought. Multiple crocs were now here. Look at that. Oh my. Oh, there's 3. What do I do? I was about to come off, so I'm gonna run over here, get in this bush, and just log off for the night. You have to understand that in this place on the map, it's like one pond and either side of it is like land entrances. I'm just stuck in a pond with them. I'm going to log back in when it's a little more safe, I think. Oh my god. The next day, the pond was free, so I tried to leave over the land. A Diabloceratops was watching the exits. I honestly think he might just be waiting for crocs to cross. That's insane. Why is he doing that? What sort of life do you lead, sir? I can't do it. I let him know that he wasn't sneaky. This thing eats plants. It has no reason to want to kill me. Oh, here he comes. But of course, it did. Time for me to get back in the water. He knows people need to go this way for the salt water. The Diablo continued to patrol. He was being a grade A asshole. Nuisance. I mean nuisance. Jesus Christ. Aggressive herbivores, man. Well, this is the Isle experience, everybody. Minutes passed and the Diablo showed no signs of moving. Our ocean trip was now impossible. Why bother? I think I'm gonna have to settle for reabsorption. This mutation allows rainfall to quench your thirst. So to get to our next location, instead of traveling in the ocean, we'd be traveling by land during a storm. Reabsorption it is. I hate you. So forced to delve back into the swamp, I'd have to survive until the next lot of rainfall. Welcome to Yellowtones' top 3 moments while he was waiting in the swamp for rain.
Número 3.
Yellowtones nearly unalives himself by not eating any food, only to be just saved by this big dead Deinosuchus. I can't believe I found this, to be honest. I thought I was dead.
Número 2.
Yellowtones nearly unalives himself yet again by trying to unlock the secret saltwater mutation, even though he's just unlocked reabsorption and knows he will never ever have a need to go in the ocean. Ooh, I see why it's good to have saltwater and freshwater close together now. Even this torrential downpour is not saving me. I went back and forth and wasted a whole period of rain for no reason. This is round 5. No wait, this is round 4. I'm losing count. I'm going insane. Oh wait, I'm no longer fluid deficient. I think that means I've got it. I guess if I ever want to go for a beachside holiday, I can do that now.
Número 1.
Yellowtones kills innocent creatures for sport. He's trying to grab him out of the air, because if he lands in the water, he might just be dead. I guess I just swallowed the body. This fish right here, I feel awful, but you know, I gotta keep myself occupied before I move out of the swamp. And then, the moment we've all been waiting for. Oh my god, it's raining. Finally! I gave a last farewell to the swamp, and a while later, got my first look at our new home. Remember, each location is like a level up, higher risk and higher reward. I wanted to make this small lake my own. Land in the water, go on. Damn it. And during my time here, I saw more players than I'd initially expected. If I heard footsteps by my lake, it was ambush first, ask questions later. Where? Nothing, not even for a second, could live here but me. Anything needing a drink or even running slightly too close to my territory would face the consequences. That must have been terrifying. He was full sprint. I was gonna leave these little ones alive, but survival of the fittest. You gotta teach them a lesson sometimes. Don't sprint round the edge of lakes. This was fun for a while, and was giving me great hunting practice for the future, but deep down I knew it. I deserved a bigger challenge. The only big creatures I'd seen here while looking for potential ambushes was a Carno and a Dilophosaurus, both of which didn't even look to consider drinking here and instead strode off in the exact same direction. He's going that way, same as the rest of them. But this was no coincidence. That was the exact direction of our next location. But before I just up and followed them there, these sightings had inspired me to try something. I thought I'd bait the waters, hoping to attract some of these larger dinosaurs. And I had some indirect help with this strategy. I think there's a Herrera hangout there, because all that food has been moved there recently. And not long later, 200%. Oh, big thing. And then even closer, a pack of Omniraptors. Things were about to heat up. Oh! The Cerato had come down from the hillside and initiated a fight meters from my lake. One of you step too close, please. I watched for what felt like ages, even staying hidden while refilling oxygen. He's killed 2 of them. I think he'd make... Oh my god, there's another one. This guy's mine, if it's the last thing I do. But then, the most aggravating thing happened. Where are you going? All his food's there. And in that moment, as the rain lashed down and I watched the Cerato head over the same hill as the others, I realized that if I wanted big prey, I'd have to leave too. But just as I was about to go, another Deinosuchus. I looked around, fearing the worst, and then I saw it. Oh wow, you're big. Big-ish, not as big as me. I knew I could rest easy, but the other Deinosuchus realized the exact opposite. So outsized, nervous from my lack of response, and aware that this small lake couldn't sustain the both of us, it just left the same way it had entered. I don't think he wants to be here with me, because I didn't reply. He was just assessing the situation, and I am bigger. It was now safer than ever to say that I had conquered this first location. This small lake was mine. Our next location is the notoriously dangerous South Plains. And if I wanted to call this location my own, it was going to be infinitely more difficult. It was before I'd even seen the plains that I was tested. I spotted a few ceratos through the trees. I knew that I was too big for them to test me. But then there was a knock at my front door. I'd been expecting a delivery all day, but why did it have to come now? I quickly ran into a bush to log out. I didn't want my thirst to be going down while I wasn't there. There'd be an entire minute before my Deinosuchus was safely removed from the server. 60 seconds of unattended limbo. Weirdly, I knew the delivery guy, and I couldn't cut that from the video. But then, completely unbeknownst to me, came the worst imaginable sound. The ceratos were killing me. All those hours that had gotten me to this point were about to be for nothing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Safe is how the Isle chose to describe my Deinosuchus, so I logged back in. Why am I nearly dead? Did I just log? Did they? They have to have tried to kill me. If those ceratos were bigger, had found me a second sooner, or had one more in their party, I wouldn't be here anymore. I must have been a couple bites from death. It's important that I survive, obviously, but I value some poor worker's time waiting outside my door in the cold a little bit more. After such a weird few minutes, I was distracted. Somehow I'd worsened an already dire situation. And there's one there, which means I'm definitely dead. Fresh water was still a considerable distance away, and I was in a cerato's sights. But this cerato didn't appear to be one of my attackers. My health continued to tick down, and surely I was mere seconds from death. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Look at me. I'd never see the fresh water that was just over this bank, and as more scars appeared on my body, any hope that I'd had was lost. Damn it, man. That is painful, I'm dead. I didn't allow myself to feel any optimism. I'd burnt through my stamina, I had no water, and my health had been showing a deep red for a long while now. And even though I continued to crawl on, all of me expected to drop dead inches from the water. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 I'm drinking. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I was in complete disbelief. Just don't be a croc in this water and I'm alive. Crap. I'm dead. He knows I'm on scars. He knows I'm on scars. There's nothing I can do. Oh my god, I'm alive. That Cerato nearly killed me. He would have seen my scars. I'm actually shaking. I'm fully shaking. All my hours of progress had been rescued. I now had to focus on surviving and especially healing. What is he doing? Because even one hit from him could probably kill me. One hit from the fish could kill me, probably. My first sighting of big prey then came. I wanted more than anything to strike, but the thought of missing, getting bitten once and dying was too much. I can't get him. Not on this health. Slowly but surely, I was returning to full strength. And thankfully, having somehow dodged any interruption, we were now ready to start our long reign of dominance. I was excited. This location is widely considered the main hotspot, and if not, it's undoubtedly up there. Even in my short time here, I had already seen multiple ceratos, pteranodons, and then a family of Herreras living in the nearby trees, and I knew that every single player here would at some point require a drink. In theory, it's a hunter's paradise. Diablo there. Herrera just jumped down from the tree. This place is packed. Oh, ceratos. But very quickly, I realized that my reign of dominance wasn't going to come so easy. I hadn't experienced this type of prey, and you'll see what I mean. It's not that they were bigger, In fact, I was really happy to see that. The problem was that every single creature here was acclimatized. It was honestly like they could see me. Their decisions were quick and untelegraphed. They expected me. They were all seasoned in this game. This could be my chance to get something. Man! And when they did stop to drink, they never haphazardly picked a drinking location like things had done at my little lake. Actually, they all knew exactly where to go. There's 3 of them. One of them standing lookout. I don't want the little one. It looked impossible to get round this rock, so I had to wait for movement. No, the rocks blocked me. I did try and get behind there just to see, but it went as I presumed it would. Yep, thought so. They all know exactly where to drink. It's painful. I imagine all of these players had a memory of getting dragged helplessly down to the depths by a Deinosuchus just like me, and were doing their best to never let it happen again. I was going to need to think of a clever solution if I wanted any chance of catching something behind this rock. And in the meantime, I'd be limited to other sections of the river. There. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm not going to make it, I'm not going to make it. I didn't make it. I assume he's thinking if he crossed, he can get away with the drink. But I was wrong, and it just head off into the distance. Don't do that. My chances away from the drinking rock seemed just as bad, and I was starting to feel like I wasn't yet ready to be in this location. Oh man, I missed my chance, that was it. I was so busy feeling sorry for myself that I didn't notice the exact same Cerato was crossing again. No! I wasn't aware enough, and I certainly wasn't quick enough. If I wanted to follow my plan of taking over this river, then moving on to an even bigger location and taking over that too, then something had to change. On my next hunt, I was going to make damn sure that I made 0 mistakes. I'd been watching this one pan out for a while already. A pack of Ceratos were in an all-out turf war with a pack of Dilophosaurus, and this time I'd been keeping an eye out on my other surroundings too, just in case. It could have been my mind playing tricks on me, but I could swear that this fight was getting ever so slowly closer. 2 there, and then the other one's just chasing the remainder of the Dilos off. Still 2 packs, which is just perfect. I'd been obsessively monitoring these 2 groups for so long. And after all this time, a chance came to act. Here we go, here we go, here we go. This isn't going to be my chance. This is going to be the one. Quickly, I made a decision. I'm going to wait, I'm going to wait. It's going to be sensible. Gotta be sensible about this. I chose to maintain my stealth. A better opportunity was bound to come, and patience was the right decision. Later, the fight had moved much closer and looked as if it was about to end. Oof. They're close, they're close. Is it just one Sarah? One Sarah now. The Dilo's actually won this. He is gonna die, there's no doubt in my mind. I'm biding my time here. I'm not diving in. He's dead. That's it. They're gonna come for drink. They have to. I will take one of them. I will. Patiently, I watched the Dilos feed from their kill. Come on, they're gonna drink, and I'm gonna be there. I was now getting nervous. There it is. He's waiting, he's waiting. He's not doing it just yet. You ready? He's trying to be safe about it. Finally, he stooped to drink. I had to get this right. Dead. Immediately dead. And that's why you bide your time. Oh my god. A wave of relief washed over me. Through sheer determination and perseverance, I had changed my luck. Alright, you know what? I'm happy with that. So much of me wanted to just jump in the middle of that fight when it was happening. I treated this meal as a reminder of the rewards of playing smart. As I learned more, my life could only get better. And now I've got this body too. Things were going my way. And to add to the success, I'd just reached fully grown. I needed to build on this success, so I left some food on the bank of the river, and competition for it was strong. It was only a matter of time before something stepped just too close. Kano's taking the bait. Kano's taking the bait. He's fighting an Omni right now. The Omni is... oof. With my oxygen running low, I needed to act fast. He's gonna come for drink, maybe? But this Carnotaurus didn't drink. About to run out of oxygen. Gonna have to do something soon. At first, I thought my prey had crested this bank and disappeared for good. but it seemed to have some second thoughts about heading in that direction. And then I saw why. Oof, I'm going. Yes, yes, yes! Off we go. And with the little oxygen I had left, there on the riverbed, I finished the kill. There we go, that's mine. I knew I had to go there because my oxygen was running out. That was the only chance I had. I knew one of them was bound to run out in front of me. I'd have taken either of them there. 100%. This kill was only made possible via one small change. Earlier, when I'd reached fully grown, I'd unlocked my third and final mutation, and I'd chosen Wader, less hindered when wading through shallow water. I was sure that's what had given me the extra bit of speed to catch the Cerato, and I thought that Wader might just be the missing puzzle piece to the awkward drinking rock. I honestly think I've got a good build for the croc here. Later on the very same day, the Carno had returned. I wondered if he thought we had some sort of connection since I'd effectively saved his life. But a Deinosuchus doesn't play favourites. Perhaps I should have been more patient, but I decided to fake an attack one way and go the other. But I got caught on the rock. No! I thought I'd bait him going that way. That really nearly worked. I've got no affiliation to you. Then I had another idea. We'll try the oldest trick in the book. You ready? Swiftly, I swam a good distance away, then purposefully surfaced, pretending to leave, and upon turning around, I saw it had worked. That is the oldest trick in the book. That is the oldest trick in the book. I think we all know by now where the Carno would be drinking. Was Wader the answer? Oldest trick in the book. And as I awkwardly scrambled over the rocks back to the water, I knew that I'd cracked it. Come down with me. Come down with me. That's right. Oh my god, the bait. The bait. I watched the life drain from the Carno. This moment had been a long time coming. And he's dead. Just drowned him. Didn't even need to snap him up. This is so fun. When you get big like this, oh my god. This video is just getting started. This makes games look the best. This kind of weather, like sun shining through, but a bit of rain. That is a game developer's #1 hack right there. Your game looks awful? Get some reflective puddles. Don't trust game devs. I finished this meal feeling better than ever. This river was truly becoming my own. Did I just eat that whole thing in like 3 bites? What on earth? Having said all of that, the game does look good right now, I can't lie. Puddles and sunset. I'd been enjoying such prosperity, and I truly was starting to think that yeah, I own this place now. But as the old adage goes, pride comes before a fall. Another Deinosuchus had appeared in my river. Carefully, I watched from under the water. Slowly, it climbed out of the river. It too was fully grown. Hours had been put in on both sides, and I knew that this competition could be my downfall. If I didn't act right now, I may never get the chance to. Without a second thought, I went straight for the head. First, it went to fight back, then it went to run, but after my huge entry damage, there isn't much this croc could have done. It surrendered to me, and I finished the job. Got him. Oh my god. The gator's last act had been to make that kill as dissatisfying as possible. Conveniently, it talked as if it wanted to die only after I'd already landed 3 bites. Not exactly how I wanted the big battle for dominance fight to go, but this video shows my experience how it happened. Your bones make a good ornament on my riverbank anyway. The next night, it would be time to move up a level. And I mean literally, move up a level. This part of the river is my favourite. It's much longer, more diverse, and even more populated. So this will count as our next location. The moon was curtained by a distant mountain, casting a veil of temporary darkness over the landscape. This provided me with the essential cover to make what is sometimes a very dangerous journey up the waterfall. Oh god. Stego. A stego is a land croc's worst nightmare. And I was very thankful for the distance between myself and this one. He's coming over. I made it though. Just about. Oh, I nearly got caught by a stego there. That thing could have messed me up. By morning, this location had already proved it was a great place to hunt. I just thought I'd venture up the river to explore it. And I see that guy. Oh, he's just out of reach. Everywhere I looked, I could see life. There is a lot of activity here. Is that a tenor? I think it might just be. It might be going to drink down here. There's a gap where people can climb down. I've lost it completely. But down the river, way past that bush in the distance, there's a place where you can climb down and drink. Look, so there's like a zigzag path, and it's kind of the only way down. The rest of it is just sheer drops. Oh great, some fish have spawned right here so I can keep waiting. I was worrying about food. Eventually my waiting paid off and my prey had arrived. Or so I thought. As I approached, I realized it was a Carno, but there's very little discrepancy for a Deinosuchus. I treated it the exact same way. Down to the bottom it went. Carno, Tenno, either way I stayed fed for another day. I'd been enjoying prowling up and down this river, but watching the sun spill into the zigzag path gully made me want to stay here for a while. A Gallimimus ran past the drinking spot, and following it proved to be very pointless. That thing is so fast, what? There's something sat right there. This time it was something I could keep up with. There's two. Is that two Carnos? Or is one a Serrato? Yeah, one of them is a Serra. It's moments like this when I'm glad I picked the extra oxygen, because I've been sat here a while just watching these two sat down. I'm convinced they're going to come and drink sooner or later. It had taken a while, but there was movement. Oh, but look. Oh, good, look. The Serrato began to run to my left, and I chose him as my target. I'm chasing that Serrato, and downstream, it made it stop. He's come to drink. I'd been watching them for a long time, and knew he was going to be drinking a while. I could simply take my time with this one. How does that happen? Oh my god, I let go. I don't think I did let go though. Oh, the second strike was on point. He got a bite on me. A very close call, but a kill nonetheless. Oh, I don't know how I let go because I definitely did not let go. Either way. Oh, I was watching them for ages. Look how low my O2 is. Yeah, look, I've got like a little stutter issue. I'll have to restart my PC. That was a well-earned meal. There hadn't been too much activity on my river for a while, and anything that I had seen, I'd narrowly missed out on. I became even more attentive, looking for any small sign of life, and I was sure I had seen something shimmer in a faraway bush. As I quietly approached, it still hadn't moved. What is it? It's a Carno. I was now within range to sprint, and by the time it saw me, it was too late. Oh my god. The last thing he expected, like 20 meters from the water, is for a Deino to just ambush him. That is so good. I had loved this section of the river, but it was time for something completely fresh. I had no idea how monumentous the journey ahead of me actually was. Yeah, somehow I was gonna have to climb that. That is immense. I can't get up there. Fish. That's my hunger problem solved. I'm going up there. Luckily, map design came in clutch, and I began the slowest ever ascent of this conveniently placed slope. If this path doesn't go up all the way, I'm gonna freak out. This mug with my hot chocolate in, that is getting broken. That's not a good idea actually, because I've just got like the sludgy bit at the bottom of my hot chocolate left. That is... yeah, it's not good. By daybreak, I was only just reaching the top. The river I came from is all the way down there. Oh my god. So those are the highlands, eh? This mountain range ahead of me, with all the tall palms. Oh, hello. I bet you didn't expect to see me here. Look at that. I was planning the longest journey that I'd made in this entire video. By a long shot too. This tiny pond was only a rest stop. Here I could get water, food, and have a chance to wait for some rain. This journey definitely requires reabsorption. The rain came surprisingly quickly. It had taken me off guard. I had to leave immediately. Let me quickly top up on fish. And then I was highland bound. This next location is not only a marathon away, but it's also the biggest we've visited, and perhaps the most iconic body of water on the game. I'm not sure if I'll actually make it, but I have to try. I have to try in this storm. This storm ain't going away anytime soon. This is no place for a croc. Oh my god. The game was not designed for me to be here. I'm sure I just heard something behind me, but there'd be no time to stop and look around because my water was depleting rapidly, and I still had a long way to go. Yep, you hear that? That wasn't behind, that was to the left. Okay, this is the gap I was worried about. It's just like a funnel for players, so if anyone's taking the same route as me, there's not really an alternative route through this bit. It's two giant rocks. Look at that. There was tracks. You have to believe me. I'm not hallucinating. It just prompted... I wasn't recording, but it gave me like a blue prompt to view a track there. There was a track. Things have been through this exact path very, very recently. Oh my god, I see it. I see it. I see it. Highland Lake is in sight. The big leagues. If it stops raining, I'm dead. It's very far away. Oh, I can see it. I recognize it from the YouTube videos. This lake is famous. We just had to hope that nothing wanted to stop me from getting in the water. Thank you, Isle gods. Thank you for a safe passage. Thank you for this relentless storm. And thank you for not greeting me with anything more scary than just a little Serato in the drinking spot. Okay, we're fine. I really, really thought there was going to be a stego just waiting here. Oh, we made it. Please don't immediately get attacked by it. You're joking. How have I done this? How have I done this? Huh? Before I'd even touched the lake, I'd made an ambush. What? What are the chances? Thank you, Isle gods, yet again. And he's dead. I've been here for 2 seconds, and I've already killed a Serato. What? My first kill of my new life in Highland Lake. There's a Deino there as well. This place is busy. But just as I was imagining all the future hunting opportunities that this place would grant me... Oh my god, a Deino just... Oh no, there's another Deino here. I didn't even think about that. I seriously wasn't even thinking about that. Can we coexist? But that was a question to be answered later. He's just eating over there. Man, I'm gonna try and stay out of his way. This might be my favorite looking place on the whole game. I do love it here. I really, really do. But the other Deinosuchus wouldn't leave the back of my mind. Oh, wait. He's looking at a Diablo over there. I'm gonna leave him to that hunt, because he's tracking it. It was then I spotted a hunt of my own. There's a little fight going on. Yeah, look. Prey here was in abundance. Diablo, Serato. But I had to remember I was still sharing this lake. Oh, I'll let him have the Serato. He wants the Serato. That meant I was welcome to the Diablos. So this is mine if they do come close. I was so concerned with competition, with taking over, controlling this lake as my own. Where are they going? Is there another one? Have they just grouped up with another? Is there 3? There's 3 of them. So that question rose again. Can we coexist? Oh! My prey was snatched in front of my eyes. But that's when I understood. Not only my question, but this whole video. They're gonna come and drink again. Sharing had never been a weakness. Oh! He took one, I took the other. Down you come. After all, it wasn't competition. There was no control. And taking over had been a myth. We got one each. I had found home in a place where luxuries are in abundance. That might have been the coolest thing. For the first time in this cold-blooded killer's life, collaboration was a strength. The Diablos went from 3 strong to 1 solo, just left there on his own, in the space of about 5 seconds. And if that wasn't true dominance, I really don't know what is. And after this realization, is that the same Diablo? I was able to hunt in peace. Confidently, I watched the remaining Diablo through night and day, no longer checking my shoulder, expecting to be attacked. As the Diablo had found itself in a small fight, I could sense this chapter coming to a close. So the final Diablo all alone, seemingly forgetting the fate of his late friends, stood just too close. I was proud to say I'd made it. I'd broken the survival cycle. Life had become easy. Go to sleep now, go to sleep. Our constant battle with starvation was over. So much so, you know what, I think they earned it. I think you earned this one. That I gave this kill away. Here you go, my fellas. There you go, buds. Have that. Days upon days passed, and I was still content. So when a new gator arrived and asked in chat uneasily if I was friendly, I remembered. We've all travelled the same journey, fought the same battles, and faced the same fears. My final answer to the most commonly asked question in the game: are you friendly? I think I might just be. And that brings us to the end of our journey. By the time this comes out, I think I'll have reached 100,000 subscribers, which is just a little bit insane. At the start of the year, I set one New Year's resolution, and that was to reach 100k. I was on like 30k at the time, so it was a bit ambitious, but you made it happen. My brain won't really let me process that big of a number, but the little verification tick next to my name, I've been wanting that for ages, so thank you all. That's the best Christmas present I could ask for. Here's to an amazing 2025 for all of you, and hopefully a better upload schedule for me. I'm working on it, I promise.